This is the Zotac 970 Extreme Core Edition. Now, don't get this wrong with the standard Extreme, it's a little bit different and I'm going to show you why. Stick around for the 4K performance and just this awesome card. Check out our website at TechteamGB.co.uk for more info on both this and many other products, and also up-to-date news on all things tech. Stick around for this awesome video. So like the standard Extreme Edition, or Extreme Edition, this is a very good looking card. There's a few things that have been taken off to make this the Core Edition, so you don't get any of the extreme power phase on the back, you don't get the USB port, you don't get the red and green LED lights, but you do still get a very long, in fact 12-inch, over 12-inch graphics card, and three 90mm fans, which have done really well. It was incredibly quiet, and that's why I'm actually not including an audio sample in this review. It's honestly, even with the side panel on and the Fractal Design Core 1500, it was incredibly quiet, and I barely heard it over, like the Cooler Master Neptune 120 XL. It was, the same noise level, which is fantastic. Now, one thing to note is that the cooler does overhang the actual PCB quite a bit. I think it's maybe about a centimetre to 2, but the backplate is really cool, with sort of slotted design, and that just adds to the general aesthetic, including the sort of carbon fibre bits that are both on the side and on the top, or I guess on the front. I don't know which way's the front in a graphics card. Anyway, as I said, you don't get the red and green LEDs, but you do get a single white sort of illuminated Zotac logo, and the really cool thing is that this only uses two 6-pin power connectors, which is really cool. The other cards, including the Extreme 970, used I believe two 8-pins. That's mostly because of the overclocking, but it's cool to see only two 6-pins, which lowers the requirements for this card. Now on the back, as as sort of standard with the GTX 900 series, you get DVI-I, HDMI, and 3 mini display ports. Now I really like the look of this card. It's it's an awesome little card. The sort of subtle light on the side is just fantastic, and as I said, the noise level is great. Now, I actually benchmarked this on 4K and on 1080p games or settings. I benchmarked the 4K ones at medium settings on average, and I benchmarked 1080p on ultra or high, depending on what game we're in. And it turns out that this card is pretty fantastic. We actually used the BenQ 4K monitor we checked out on Friday, so check that out in the description down below. And it did really well. As I said, noise levels were fantastic, so the Cooler Master Neptune 120 above it was at the same noise level, so that gives you an idea of how noisy it was, aka not at all. And power draw was great, obviously with only having two 6-pins, and generally speaking, gaming performance, as I said, was fantastic. In terms of temperatures, we're looking at around about 50 to 60 degrees on full load, even on 4K games, so that gives you an idea of how well this card does for cooling. Obviously, it does have a bit of an overhanging and rather large cooler, but it's it is really awesome, and kind of running out of things to say because it generally is a really nice card. The only thing that I did find was that it actually seems to be more expensive than the standard Extreme Edition, which doesn't make too much sense to me because there's just things missing from this one. Now, as you can see, in medium settings in Bioshock Infinite, this did over 60 FPS, it was nearly 70. Same with Battlefield 4, you're looking at, on ultra settings, you're looking at about 80 FPS, and at 4K, you're looking at, 60, so that's fantastic. In Crysis 3, as usual, you got about 60 on 1080p on ultra settings, and around about 30 to 40 on 4K. In Grid 2, did really well again. On medium settings, you're looking at about 60 FPS, which is just fantastic, and obviously if you don't mind the sort of frame rate drop, you can take a hit and bump up the performance. In GTA 5, we're looking at around about 40 for medium settings of 4K and 70 for 1080p, and as I said, these are just fantastic. The only real strange one, and I think it's just because Unigine Heaven doesn't really like 4K as a benchmark, we got 25 FPS versus 92 on medium and high settings respectively, and as I said, it's a little bit strange, but honestly, I really like the card, and I was really struggling to find anything negative to say about it in the pros and cons bit here. So as I said, the only con that I could find was that it seems to be more expensive than the standard Extreme card. Feel free to check out the Amazon links in the description down below if you want to grab this, by the way. But yeah, check it out and see what the current price is as well, because obviously it changes over time. But it is very stylish, has great performance, has good I/O. It's kind of the standard for the NVIDIA 900 series, but it's still good and pretty awesome. So in terms of actual scoring, we're going to give it a 4 for 5 for money, because as I said, it's more expensive than the more better one, I guess. Performance is going to get a 5 because it was fantastic. Functionality, again, just because there isn't any, Firestorm didn't work as well as, the standard Extreme Edition one, and so that's Zotac Utility. Still, it's got to get a 5, TechteamGB score of 4, and it's going to get a Gamer Approved award because, damn, this thing can game at 4K pretty well, so I'm not going to mark that down for that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you've got any questions or want to, by the way, we are going to do a article on the settings that we use for all the games. Check the link out in the description down below when that's there. That may not be straight away, but it will be eventually. If you want to, see more detail, so we do include more information, including specific, minimum, maximum FPS and that sort of stuff. We include that on the written review on the website. That's TechteamGB.co.uk. So check that out there. And otherwise, hit the like button if you like it, dislike if you dislike it, but leave us a comment and let us know what you thought of the video and why you disliked or liked. And subscribe if you haven't already. It helps us out, and obviously means that we can get more awesome stuff like this, and also do more giveaways like the one that we're doing possibly now, depending on when you're watching it. Check out TechteamGB.co.uk/giveaway if that's still running, and if we may be doing another one. So yeah, check it out. Other than that, we'll see you all in the next video. So thanks for watching this TechteamGB video. You've probably heard enough of me already, so I'm going to finish off by saying please subscribe if you haven't already. It helps us out a hell of a lot, and it means just the world to us in general. Please do feel free to check out some of our recent videos both down below. They're more recent ones and they're certainly awesome. Feel free to click my face for the website and click all the links over there for our Amazon affiliate link, our social media, and also our YouTube channel as well. Other than that, as I said, please subscribe, like, share, favourite, and all the other many things possible, and we'll see you all in the next video.